So I was in that hospital for 2 weeks, bleeding out my lungs of the bad, of the infected liquid. And when I left, I had to take 12 tablets every day for 1 year to heal my lungs, right? And I couldn't miss one tablet. Otherwise, I would have to start the whole course again. So for 1 year, I had 12 tablets every day to heal my lungs. So during that year, I was questioning my life, like, if God didn't give me back my life, would I have said I lived my life to the full? And then I said, no, I need to live. So I began living. At the time, this is 18 years ago, what we so-called humans call living, flesh call living, right? I sold my house, I took my kids, and I traveled. I partied, cars, I had the best, two of them park up. You understand? And you know when you have it all but something missing? Like I had everything I could want, but something was missing, right? So one day, I was in a club with my friends, and I was boogieing down, right? And I heard a voice say to me, don't forget the promise you made to me. And I was like, promise? And then I turned to my friend, I said, what did you say? And she said, I didn't say anything. I said, yeah, you did, you just spoke. And she said, no. She said, UK, you're drinking too much. I didn't say nothing. But as she's talking to me, I'm remembering myself lying down on morphine in Newham General Hospital. And I remember I made a promise to God to serve him with my life. And it's been 2 years since recovery, and I'm just doing what I like. You know? During my travels, one day I heard God said to me, when you finish having a whirlwind romance with life, you let me know. Trust me. But I just kind of said to myself, oh, you're just thinking God is talking to you, but that's not God. But then later on, when I heard him with the promise, don't forget the promise he made to me in the club, I said, whoa, you can't promise God nothing and think you're not going to fulfill it. Don't make promises to God if you don't aim to fulfill them. You know? So I said to my friend, let's go. I'm done with the club, yeah? So on the way home, I rang my nephew, and my nephew is a pastor. He has a church. So I said to him, Olu, I have to get baptized. And he said, all right, just call me back in a couple of hours and I'll pencil you in. You tell me when. And I said, no. Can you wake up? Because I need to get baptized like today, which is the Sunday morning, yeah? And he said, no worries, you can get baptized, but church is not till 12. You want to wait? I said, no, just please. I said, I'm going home from a place and I'm going to have a wash, get changed and come. Because he lived quite far from me, like a couple of hours drive. So they said, okay. So I told my son that, I'm going to get baptized. At that time, my son was like 16, and he said to me, Mom, I'm going to get baptized too, my first son. Big up yourself, Chidi. God bless. Big up yourself, Kelechi. God bless. Those are my two angels, my left and my right hand. But anyway, my son said to me, Mom, I want to get baptized with you. And I said to him, what do you think I'm doing? Going for a swim? And he said, no, Mom. I just want to serve God with my life. And my mouth went, and then that same voice said to me in my head, out of the mouth of babes and sucklings cometh the truth. Right? So I said to him, that's great, son. Come with me. You and me will get baptized at the same time. So we went down and my nephew baptized both of us at the same time. Praises to the Most High. You know? I had to do that to show God that I wasn't playing with him. Right? And somewhere, somehow, I will fulfill my promise to him. And I remember. Okay? So that's my story of going to hell and being fortunate enough for God to have mercy on me, to give me a second chance. And you know, this is the reason really why I started my channel, Life and Vibes TV, because I have other experiences that I want to share, and God said to me, I show you these things because you was in doubt. I show you these things so that you can bear witness and know that I am. I don't claim to be anyone special. Sometimes I ask God, why me? Some dreams, but I don't ask. Like, I should say, why not me? I'm not perfect by far. But you know, I love God and I love people. And my greatest wish would be to have as much resources as possible to help the less fortunate. Whether it be money, house, to help the people that are impoverished in this life. Because that's what Jesus did. Jesus showed love to all, but he cared for the poor, the meek, and the humble. You know? And this is a world, capitalist world, with no love. And it's getting to the point where bad is now good. And if you speak God, that's bad. So I'm going to share my experiences that the Most High has put inside me. And I hope that someone takes this experience and learns from it. And when I had my experience of hell, I also had experience of heaven. I woke up my two sons from deep sleep and I said to them, listen to me, wake up and listen, sit up and listen, right? Don't ever let no man tell you that there's no God. Don't ever let no one tell you there's no heaven or hell. And know that what you do here in this little 100 years, 110 years of your life determines where you end up. And it's simple, right? God is love. God is love, yeah? And no amount of money you got can get you through heaven's gate. None. That's why I say, if you had all the money in the world in one place and offered it to me and said, don't worry about heaven or God, just live here and no. I'd rather be poor and humble and loving and reach where I want to reach where I've been, reach where I've seen, than have all the riches in this world. If you've seen where I've seen, if you've been where I've been, you will do the same. So God said, I show you these things, because you was in doubt, and I want you to bear witness that I am. So I'm bearing witness that the Most High is real. I'm bearing witness that the Creator of heavens and earth is real. I'm bearing witness that God loves me and I love God. You know, if you're ashamed of God, when you die, God will be ashamed of you. Yeah? Know that. If you're ashamed of God, when you die, God will be ashamed of you. So, you better align yourself with the Most High who created you, and humble yourself and show love to your fellow humans, because none of us will escape judgment. None of us will escape his judgment. And I'd rather store my riches up in heaven than on earth, because I've seen heaven and I've seen what it is. I don't want nothing on this earth that would deter me from going to heaven. Yeah, so keep in tune. My next video, I will tell you about heaven. God bless. Take care. Live from Vibes TV.